Felt like there's more pages. To which I was saying, I didn't fucking print up a bunch of shit.
Maybe you just got the good. Hell? Did you just get the good paper?
Oh God, no.
Stuff?
No. This is average quality at best.
It's so affordable.
Exactly. On any budget.
Yeah, that other shit's like saved for professional paper plane folders.
Exactly. That's for when lumber comes up hollering at you. Oh, did you get out that TPS report? I noticed you didn't put a cover letter on it. Did you not see the memo? We'll get that memo right out to you.
Hold on, let me print it out for you.
on this fine quality 10-pound business stock.
Yeah. We're going to go paperless. Here's a handout to tell you how.
Here's a bunch of paper.
Here's a complete ream and here's a complete ream and in a 3-ring binder telling you how we're going to go green. And we're going paperless. Bone up on that, would you? That'd be great.
Thanks. Oh yeah, we need some more paper.
By the way, can you sign this form? Just telling you that you're part of the green team. Well, shouldn't you just send that to me in a PDF and I can electronically sign it? Oh, security issues. No, we can't be doing that.
No, we've been hacked. Can you read this and then throw it through the shredder, please?
Oh, the business world.
Yay.
Fucking Cube Nation. I gotta love it.
I don't know, Cube Nation. Well, if you've never lived it, you don't fully understand it.
I've gone on record on this, and I've actually said it before. Like, the first time I ever watched Office Space, I thought, it's all right. It's not Mike Judge's best work, but it's okay. Dude, and then after fucking 20 years in the Cube Nation, oh, God, no. I think that's one of the top 5 most brilliant comedies ever fucking made.
That and Dilbert.
Dilbert. Oh, my God. Dilbert.
They still make that? I haven't read the newspaper funnies.
I don't know.
In quite some time.
Speaking of the newspaper, idea. I don't know how the hell it happened, but at work today we ended up with like 14 copies of the local newspaper.
Well, probably so. You
from
had the
yesterday.
ads.
The insufficient record.
Yeah, the insufficient record. Dude, they were asking $5 for that paper.
No
I'm
way.
sure. Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure
$5 to buy a bunch of ads
with the sheer level of Black Friday and Black Weekend sale ads. I guarantee. Yeah.
Holy shit! And I'm looking at that, going, I can Google all that shit for nothing.
Right.
I don't even have to look at the ones that I don't want to go. I don't want to fucking go to Macy's.
bitch, I'm on Groupon. I don't need your horse shit. I'm on Groupon. All I gotta do is flash my phone in front of your shit.
Yeah.
Boop. Oh, look at those savings add up. Boop. Follow me for more recipes, bitch. Boop.
Harbor Freight is like that. You get coupons on your phone. You like hold out your phone. They're like, boop.
Yeah. I know, it's pretty awesome. Or they'll say, oh, you don't have a coupon for that? Hold on a minute. They pull out a book. Dude, okay, there you go.
Right. Don't forget your flashlights. What? Free flashlights.
They're the ones right around here. You get 2 of them.
You spent $3. You get a free flashlight.
It's ideal for seeing in the dark, in case you didn't know.
Then everybody ends up with a big pile of partially working Harbor Freight flashlights.
Dude, those are Christmas presents.
They are stocking stuffers.
Yes.
Isn't that knife you get? Is that where you got that knife for me for Christmas a while back?
Oh, yeah.
Where we pulled it out of the thing and it was just whoop, 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 whoop.
Was it a survival knife?
Yeah. It's the big silver one.
I got one of those.
I tighten it up so it doesn't flop around like 20-pound office stock anymore. And that's how you go full circle. Let's get this thing started, shall we?
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Coming to you somewhat live and semi-weekly From the Quad M World headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley, it's the Quad M Show. Here are your hosts, TJ and Jason.
And Brett.
And Brett.
And Brett. Someday you'll fix that.
That is
Brett.
That's my New Year's resolution to you.
Nice.
Some people quit smoking, some people lose weight. I'll get Brett's name on the opening credits. On the show opener.
You know what? That one's more doable than most New Year's resolutions.
Have you met me? Trust me. We have to wait for all the inaugurations and swearing-ins before, act of Congress and all that.
Oh shit! Then it's never happening. You push it through Congress, I'm fucked.
We'll run it through committee and see what happens.
We'll put a task force together on that.
Oh, speaking of task force, let's give a little love to the folks that are giving us that love.
Fine.
It was a hefty little week, boy. I tell you what, I know it's not saying much, but the YouTube numbers on last week's episode. A whole whopping 54 views.
Ooh, on YouTube.
Yeah, well, for us, that's pretty goddamn good.
Holy shit! Well, people are finally noticing what it's like to be really entertained.
They're like, oh shit, interviews, and now Baby Yoda's talking dirty. Well, let's click play and see what happens. So yeah, you're welcome for that. Thank you. Thank you, too, to you folks out there in San Francisco, California. The home office is here in Helena, Montana. Clifton, New Jersey. Dallas, Texas. Oakland, California. Atlanta, GA. Middleton, New Jersey. Chula Vista, California. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
I know that one because she was asking about it. Links to the interview and stuff, so I know who that one was.
Hi, Nicole.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Union City, California. Hey, Derek.
Derek.
Portman, Oregon. Memphis, Tennessee. Fairfax Station, Virginia. Columbus, Ohio. Thompson Falls, Montana. Grover City, Ohio.
Thompson Falls?
Well, I was on there last week too, I think.
We got a returning fan, and I'm okay with that.
Hell yeah, I'm okay with that. Go Thompson Falls.
Hey, but 3 things to do out here in Thompson Falls: get drunk, fuck, and listen to the Quad M show.
No, they've got some cool deer up there. They've got like red antlers
and hunt. Okay, so fine. There's 4.
There's just lots of shit to kill in Montana.
There's
you go to this spot, you can kill this kind of shit. This spot over here's got this kind of shit. Some spots have the same kind of shit.
And then you go up to Browning.
Seattle, Washington, Red Bank, New Jersey, and Little Rock, Arkansas. And then also, too, we got to give those fine foreign ni-howdies that we all love so much to the Philippines. Hey, Joyce.
Hello, Joyce. And Claire.
And Claire. The United Arab Emirates. Hi. Oh, no, that's not United. It's, never mind.
It's that other one.
It's one of them other deals.
One of them, those other cliquey ones.
The streets will flow with the blood of the non-believers. Italy, Canada, and Norway.
Norway.
Thank you all. Brett's people.
We got some Vikings over there. Hell yeah.
Maybe it's a cousin.
It very well could be.
Why, hello, son of Carl. Oh.
Descendant of Thor's daughter.
What was the character your wife was going on about with Steve Austin? Like
oh, Bjorn.
Bjorn
Ironside.
Oh, Ironside. I was like Oakenshield or Thorn Whistle or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't watch that show.
He did look a lot like Bjorn. I'm not kidding.
If you say so.
Well, the whiskey said so.
It's one thing. I really, really, really got to do this. So we had another round of shenanigans on Thanksgiving Eve.
Okay.
And it was last minute type deal.
How cool we are.
Well,
we got drunk and watched old school wrestling.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. There was kind of a hidden agenda too, because I just says, hey, let's have an impromptu game night, Thanksgiving Eve. Oh, okay. I'll invite so and so that the wife Carlson wants. Right. So I was like, oh well, okay then. we'll see what happens here. Okay. And then everybody fucking petered out, so it was just me and the Carlsons. Yes, oh, it's family stuff. It's Thanksgiving stuff. It's, you know. So we had another fantastic round of Drunk Chrissy watches wrestling. And within the next 2 months, this might be my birth. This might be
the kicky guy.
I'm the bottom kicky guy. Yeah, that was a phrase that pays that night.
Yeah, the kicky guy.
And I think for birthday present, so it may be a little bit before I get it, but goddamn it, I got to get a camera, I got to get a tripod, and then we got to make this at least like an every other week type deal. You know, we just
yeah, then you'll have a setup for when you bring chicks over.
Which I can't put on YouTube, but I could probably still make money. I just need to have the appropriate waivers.
Well, yeah.
No.
You got a printer.
Oh no, we're thinking green, remember?
Here, would you put your thumbprint on this, please?
Can I just have you acknowledge that right there by clicking yes and thumbprint? Oh, retina scan.
And a butthole scan.
And the brown eye. Just don't make my brown eyes blue.
Alrighty.
But yeah, so no, I definitely need to make that. If views are starting to click on the YouTube, we need to make Drunk Chrissy watches wrestling a thing. I'll just make it like one match, right? So we could record like 3 matches and have like 3 weeks worth of material.
Well, you could just record 3 matches and just pick the highlights and do like a 5-minute reel, and it'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh no, because she's hilarious throughout the entirety of the fucking match.
Well, that's true.
So I'm just saying, we pay right when things start ramping up. That's when we record 3 great matches. Because a friend of the show, Andy, had thrown the idea out because he saw the picture on the old Book of Face. He says, "Hey, why don't you watch the dog kennel match? That one's a boot." And I was like, "Yeah." And then I didn't know that the network cut out some of the funniest shit because like the whole thing was Al Snow and the Big Boss Man were supposed to have this. It was like a cage, and then there was the Hell in the Cell surrounding it.
Okay.
And then around surrounding it was like 3 or 4 Rottweilers.
Okay.
Because the whole premise about this was the fact that the Big Boss Man cooked up Al Snow's dog, little pet Chihuahua Pepper, and fed it to him.
Oh,
Pepper, give him some pepper steak was the thing there, and so that was the crux of the issue, as it were. And they edited out some of the best parts because the dogs didn't give 2 shits about the fucking wrestlers. They were sniffing at each other. I think 2 dogs were fucking at one point. One dog takes a big old shit right there along the side, and they fucking edited all the funny shit out with those dogs. I was sorely disappointed, and it really was kind of a mood killer.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Until I was like, all right, I'll ramp this up to some good fucking matches.
Right.
Like Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit's Falls Count Anywhere match where they brutalize each other and go into the bathrooms. And you just hear Dusty Rhodes going fucking wild. Oh my God, there's a lady in the men's room. Let's go in the women's room and see what's happening in there, baby. He's hitting him with the toilet paper. I mean, it was just fantastic. But I need to make this needs to be a thing. It's just too good.
It's an excuse for me to sit down, drink some whiskey, and watch some old school wrestling.
Goddamn right.
I'm cool with that.
I'm down.
All right.
But yeah, so, as we're recording, it's the day after Thanksgiving. So hopefully all you folks, enjoyed your Thanksgiving feast and swarming around the petri dish known as department stores on Black COVID Friday.
Black COVID.
That's going to be a Netflix special.
Black COVID Friday.
Black COVID Friday.
Quarantine 4. Time to get some deals.
Time to get some deals. Oh, no.
She didn't know that 50% off meant her life. Duh, duh, duh.
Honey, I can't breathe. It's okay. We saved money on toilet paper.
We got right up to the end. She was so proud of that screaming deal on that 65-inch 4K TV.
Oh, no.
Alrighty.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, CBS, when I got the antenna for my TV.
Yes.
The digital, the CBS comes in clear as a bell.
Perfect. I got mine to work too. Finally.
Did good.
Moved it around.
As I say, if you moved it to a higher.
No, I actually just moved one of the little antenna things. Just like, boop.
The old rabbit ear.
Oh, shit, it worked.
See? Told you.
Like, I know how to do this. I've done this before.
Let's do what we always do. Talk about ourselves for 20 minutes. Jason, how was your week, sir?
Boring and uneventful.
One of these days I'll put applause in there. Here, wait. No, I can do better than that.
What?
I can do better. Well, come on. We've been saying for 5 years straight.
What?
It's a catchphrase. Boring and uneventful.
I said that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like a thing.
I don't understand what's happening.
That I should have a shirt. I was just going to say, like bing, 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 da, 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 da. He said the phrase.
Okay.
The guy in Thomas Falls is like, I'm waiting. Oh, goddamn. He said it. He done said it.
Even if you made a button, you'd still be like, late.
I'd be late hunting for a button. Trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Well, and then we need a button for him to go. Wah, 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 wah.
Right. Like
And then I need to turn the volume up so that
like
way.
one of those Staples Easy buttons we can just put right here.
Right?
Well, now see if I just keep it on the right page.
We'd look at each other like, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn.
I just keep it on the right page, and there you go.
Nice.
If I had more Norwegian jokes, I'd put on the old cliff jumper music.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the yodeler cliff jumper?
Oh, from Price is Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that was the thing because of the tuba. See, with the
Oh, yeah.
and then you got the yodeler. So besides boring and uneventful, how else was it? What any little things to do? No.
No. Boring and uneventful. I already said that.
Did you
It
enjoy
covers
some
it up.
turkey?
I had it for breakfast this morning.
Nice.
Yeah. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. Everybody left, so I was like, it's going to be nice and quiet. I'm going to stay here.
I'm going to eat turkey, wallow in gravy.
Fuck humanity.
Yeah. Stayed home. Nice and quiet. Felt good.
Fucking A. I'd love it if I could just, stay home with quiet, but that will never happen.
It will.
No.
Get some good earplugs.
Just might have to, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just turn these headphones on. Don't have them attached to anything. And just turn them on.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the sensory deprivation. Brett, how about you, good sir?
It was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, Thanksgiving was good, of course. Had my mom and my mother-in-law over and ate some turkey and took a nap.
Naps are good.
As is the tradition.
Yeah. It's like the one day a year where if a dude's not napping, something's wrong. All the other times, wake up.
Tryptophan is such a myth.
It is.
It's not tryptophan. It's the fact you eat so much fucking food that your body is trying to digest it. So all the blood is sitting there and you just fucking go doze off.
Yeah.
But instead, we're going to make like some chemical thing.
Yeah.
No, it's called you're a fucking pig
the
thing.
amount of tryptophan in there is like negligible. It's not enough to even affect you. You'd have to eat like so much turkey that you'd die.
Yeah. I can nap like that without turkey.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Just a good excuse.
It's
Right?
nice for those.
Fan, sorry.
It's
gotta rest up for pie.
It's great. It's great for those armchair, the bar stool geniuses. The Cliff Clavins of the world.
The Cliff Clavins, yeah.
Nom, the thing that's getting you there, that's that tryptophan,
The armchair scientists.
Yeah. Because they hear one fancy word and all of a sudden, boy, they're just a goddamn
That's a fun word to say, though.
Tryptophan.
Tryptophan.
It sounds like it should do more than make you sleepy.
Right?
Like, tryptophan. Ooh, what's that going to do to me?
Ooh.
How do I protect myself at a convention from an onslaught of people just fighting over themselves to get an Enigma issue?
Tryptophan.
And they all just fall like dominoes. And there we go. I just have to remember what page I'm on. Oh, I got to get back on my feet. Brett, so besides eating the turkey, the in-laws...
Yeah, Black Friday at work today was uneventful.
Was the shits.
Was, Jason, boring and uneventful. Which...
Because I was hiding in the employee bathroom the entire time.
But, yeah, kind of expected, though. I mean, with the good old COVID and all the, most places have been running specials.
Well, I was going to say,
month.
most people go to the Target and the Walmart before they go to
where I work.
Before they go to the
hardware store. Yeah.
Yeah, they're checking out Sportsman's or Bob Ward's or
No, honey, I don't think we need to stand in line at 2 a.m. The half off the penny nails they'll still be there, I think, when we get there. It'll be okay.
The big one was poinsettias. Holy fuck.
Oh dear God.
Oh man, there's people buying, 18, 20 of them.
They're probably like office managers.
Probably. Here, look how much I love you. I bought you an 88-cent plant that you don't fucking want. Right.
Oh, well, one of my previous job, one of my previous Cube Nation jobs, they would get us the poinsettias every year, and everyone would put them on top because they had like this little shelf cubby-ish type thing that we had, and so everyone would put theirs on top, and within a week, you could tell who didn't give two shits. And I was within that group because inside of a week, that fucker was dead.
Yeah.
Because there's no windows for it to get sunlight, and fuck, I got better things to do with my time than, go out of my way to pour water in a thing that's going to just sit there and die.
That you didn't want in the first place.
that I could give two shits about, yeah, so.
It's not a barn cat, man. It's just a fucking poinsettia.
It's not a barn cat.
It's a barn cat you throw vittles to.
Hopes, dreams, and poinsettias come here to die.
Yes.
That's how that works.
Nice. How about you, TJ?
Oh, boy. Well...
Here we are in for a story.
This is how we fill time. Now it's time for
once
TJ.
upon a time.
Picture it, if you will.
It was a drizzly Tuesday.
It was a clear and non-stormy day. But yeah, so, there was, that, and of course, again, as we record here on Friday, yesterday was Turkey Day, so, enjoyed that, quite a bit of that. I think I watched a cumulative total of about 15 minutes of football.
Yeah, I had it on kind of in the background, but
I
just wasn't
after
entertained by it at all. Don't worry, Jason. This
will be a very quick. Don't worry, you don't have to start playing games. This will be very quick because what it boils down to is when you're on your fifth turnover and it's barely even 6 minutes into the game, I said,
that's a shit show.
I am done with this. And I saw the scores there. I was like, yeah, I missed, yeah. Because the game that everybody wanted to fucking watch, they canceled that and moved that to Sunday because that was going to be the Steelers and Ravens game. But everyone on the fucking Ravens got popped for COVID. So they rescheduled the game.
He's saying it like they all got popped for steroids.
Yeah, they got popped for COVID.
They got popped. Sorry, man, you tested high.
You tested sick, sir. You're on a 14-day suspension.
Your temperature is 100.4. You're hot.
Test. They popped for COVID. But yeah, so then, as I said earlier, I Loaded up some more games on the old Super Nintendo cart. I'm really taking my time on that one just because I'm 700 over 750.
Right, you can't put them
Super
all on there.
Nintendo
Only
games.
just the ones you want.
Well, no,
I mean,
I'm a completist. I will put them all on there, even the shittiest of the shitty. I did it with the I did it with the regular Nintendo cart. I will do it with this one as well.
okay.
And there's some really shitty games on the regular one.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's some really shitty games on the Super Nintendo too. Don't kid yourself.
There's shitty games for any system, really.
Of course.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yes. And that's when we'll have to come up with another YouTube video series.
Quad M plays shitty video games.
Quad M. We put out the third version of Quad M. Let's play poorly.
Let's play poorly.
And it'll just be with
pick a random game on the
shittiest of the shitty.
A random game. How the fuck do you do this? How come my guy keeps jumping? I want him to go straight.
Does this button even work?
Speaking of like bad video games, like the Angry Video Game Nerd is still out and about doing shit on the YouTube and stuff.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And you know, he doesn't. Oh,
He's
yeah.
still out there. Nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But he's run out of really bad games now. He's actually doing like mediocre to halfway decent games. I don't know. I think AVGN. Yeah, AVGN. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll check it out every so often, but it's kind of lost its charm.
He's got like a once in a while, though, it'll pop up on the YouTube and I'll check it out. But yeah.
No, I found like a lot of other like kind of review-ish shows that maybe aren't as funny, but I find are really good for finding the hidden gems. There's one guy, I think his page is like SNES Drunk.
Okay.
And he doesn't get like too shit-faced when he's, doing his thing, but that's just his nickname he is or whatever. And even he calls bullshit on some of these, hidden gems. They're like, no, this is not a hidden gem. This had a fucking commercial. And he like play the snippet of the commercial. And this was like a fucking game that everybody was out there and had. It wasn't a hidden gem. It was just a shit game that nobody played because
it was a shit game.
It was a fucking unicycle on a goddamn Hot Wheels track. Yay. But
that's retarded.
But yeah, so yeah, no, I didn't do any Enigma work or anything like that. It was basically, I think my day was 5 minutes of football, come up and I get a spreadsheet. I found a Google Drive spreadsheet with all the fucking Super Nintendo games, so I had all the lists handy.
Oh Jesus!
I had it all there. I got it all there.
How many is there?
Like I said, over 750.
Over 750?
Yeah.
Is that just,
and that's just US
games?
That's just US.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm not, if I can find, if there's like really good Japanese games and if I can find like the
English version.
The translation
on
hacks
the
and
Nintendo
stuff.
ones, that actually is important.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah. It's like,
okay, wait, what am I doing now?
What does this button do here now?
Oh, shit, that's the auto.
Oh, shit.
Well, what the fuck? Clear cartridge.
But so, on me, because I'm so fucking anal retentive, I've created like 3 other sheets on there. So I've got like the list of games that I'll work off of and I'll like, cut and then paste into the other sheets. So like the first sheet is the games that I don't have on the cart. The next sheet is the games that are on the cart. The third sheet is the games that I want to go ahead and get downloaded on, that my next round of games to download. And then the fourth sheet is they're downloaded, I need to test them. Because once I get over 100 or 200 games on there, I'll be like, fuck, okay, which ones did I just do? So it helps me keep track a little bit better.
Okay.
And you'll like the menu system I have on the cart now. I simplified it. I said, fuck it, I don't care what chips are what. Because I had like separate folders for like, this chip game is here, this chip game is here. They're just all in a games, and then it's all alphabetical. So you'll when you go in there, it's much easier to navigate.
Helps.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you do the same way I showed you, A folder, B folder. Yeah, same thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, and then I enjoyed the last week's episode, not the most recent 5th episode of the season, but the last episode of Mandalorian.
Right.
And we will discuss Mandalorian in the next segment, as always, because, set your watch by us, That's what we do.
Unless we skip a week.
Unless we skip a week, they'll be like, wait a second. And then watch myself some Dark Knight. Because if I'm going to end a great day of being fucking lazy, I'm going to watch my favorite Batman movie.
That's a good one.
A little bit of Heath Ledger's Joker never hurt nobody.
Nope.
Not at all. All right, so with that, let's go ahead here, and we will take our first break. We will come back with the Fred G. Sanford and some takes of hot. Squad M Show, gang. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order the Enigma comic book series and download the Quad M Show podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with any questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com. You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 2.
And welcome back to this here Quad M Show second segment. We're your hosts. I am TJ.
Jason.
And Brett.
Welcome back to the show.
And this segment, as always, is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, you've heard me sit there and wax philosophical and talk about, all the benefits you can get from over there. And you say, how can I get so smooth like those guys? And you know what? At the end of the day,
nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But it might be genetics.
But it may be genetics.
It might be.
It may be Shauna and the fine staff.
I'm giving more credit to Shauna and the fine staff.
Why don't you stop in and find out? Walk-ins are welcome. Right. You can also call ahead to find out, too.
Yeah.
406-603-0644. Haircuts. Waxings. Not the butt. Well,
I don't know. Do they do butt waxing?
Not the butthole. Maybe the whole butt.
Just the butt. So if you just had a hairy butt.
So if you got some hairy butt cheeks,
that way you could still go with your beach thong.
I'll ask her.
See, I wonder if it'd be like,
I want my butt cheeks shiny.
Did you buff them like my top of my head?
I want it looking like the top of his shiny ass head.
I want my butt cheeks Mr. Clean.
I want, when I go to do the scorching bendies, I want people to say, God damn, I gotta put sunglasses on. His hiney is so glistening.
When I bend over, I want people to use my ass as a mirror.
God damn right.
Shiny ass. Like Bender.
Like Bender.
Like my shiny metal ass.
Get your shiny Coke mirrored ass.
Get your shiny milky ass.
Get your shiny milky white ass over there and get your haircut, your nails, and everything else they do over there at Mirror Salon and Spa. 2040 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena.
Spa.
Mirror Salon and Spa.
They can't make you pretty.
Ugly motherfucker.
Thank you, Arnold. I wanted to get us the hell out of that. That was going down quicker than the fucking Titanic.
It actually kind of went down slow. It did. They had time to fiddle.
Quick, honey, get me a pen. Get me a pen. I need shiny butt cheeks. Oh, no. You know what else would love to have shiny butt cheeks?
Fred G. Sanford.
The Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Morons.
You're a moron.
Idiots.
Idiot.
Dullards.
You're always this stupid, or did you take lessons?
The FGS Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Dummy.
Oh, yes. Don't worry, kids. You think we work hard to be this inept? No. It comes naturally.
Natural.
That's natural.
Natural ineptness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. Well, a guy that comes right smack dab from the...
Sorry. You know a guy that comes...
Jesus Christ. Wow.
TJ, tell us about a guy that comes.
You are like Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four stretching out for that one. Jesus Christ. And what's funny is as far as he's stretching, boy, goddamn, it's worth the trip just to watch his joyful flushed cheeks.
It's the journey.
It's those flushed rosy cheeks just giggling from under that beard.
Don't you love a guy who laughs at his own jokes?
Try and get on with it with a straight face now. Do it.
Oh, I can certainly. So here we go.
Right?
A guy who
By way of Lakeland, Florida.
All right, Florida's back.
The greater Tampa area. Story goes as such. Let's see. Tying a large power pole onto his small car landed a Lakeland man in jail on grand theft charges.
All righty.
There's a picture, I think, to go with
There
this.
is, yes. It's pretty fucking, yeah. When you see the picture of this, it's fantastic.
I think the story's been around for a little while.
A couple weeks.
Okay.
November 17th, I think, is when it came out. So it's a little bit older, but
What website are you reading from?
Oh, God, there was so many of them.
Okay.
It was just a general news site.
Okay.
You know, like Channel 4 Action News type of a deal.
Okay. I'll just click the first motherfucker then.
Well, I'll give you his name, and then you can get this guy here. Douglas Allen Hartley. Or, I'm sorry, Hatley.
Oh, this is a new one.
Douglas Allen Hatley, age 71, found the downed power pole. That's hold on. I was gonna say, are you wheezing or giggling? I'm serious. Over the side.
He's excited.
I'm all happy.
He found a power pole.
I'm all verklempt. Tell me more about Mr. Hatley. Well, once again, yeah, also old Douglas Allen Hatley, age 71, found his downed power pole along the Interstate 4 near I-75 and tried to sell it to a scrapyard. Also, the Eagles Metals Recycling Yard is where he tried to sell the power pole. See here, and I figured you'd be going up on, he said power pole.
I don't have to. You're thinking it now.
Is it Peter North? Power pole. Oh, the yard themselves turned Mr. Hatley away because he didn't have the proper documentation to go along with the pole. And for all you kids out here, here's the prime descriptor. Troopers pulled him over and took possession of the power pole and his car, a 1997 Toyota.
Yeah, it's like a Camry or something.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah.
basic
Yeah.
four-door maroon car.
It's just your generic Toyota car.
The paint was not taken care of.
And he's got a giant fucking electrical power pole strapped to the top.
By golly, I could get a nickel for this.
The passenger riding alongside him was not charged in the grand theft deal. A video from the Highway Patrol A video from the Highway Patrol cruiser shows the officer informing Hartley that the pole had been reported stolen by a highway maintenance worker. He asked Hatley where he got the pole. Well, he gave it to me, Hartley replies.
He gave it to me.
Old Hatley replies, why didn't he stop me? Later, Hatley is heard to say to the officer, there's no criminal intent whatsoever here. That's our boy.
That's our boy.
That's the mugshot of old Douglas Allen Hatley.
Hatley, 71.
71 years young.
I found it.
Doesn't look a day over 70.
Nah.
There's no criminal intent whatsoever here, officer. And then he asks if the friend can drive his car back home, and the trooper says, no, not with the pole strapped to the roof, Mr. Hatley, no. The pole had been tied on with a cord that was run through the front bumper and the rear windows.
Yep.
Hatley remained in the Hillsborough County Jail in lieu of a $2,000 bond on a charge of third-degree grand theft.
Jesus.
And as we also love to do here, now it's time for Mr. Hatley's greatest hits. The old rap sheet on Mr. Hadley has him having been arrested on 48 occasions since
Holy
1971. Mainly on Polk County charges such as grand theft, burglary, and probation violation. His longest sentence in 2005 was for 3 years and 6 months in state prison. He had been arrested twice before on charges related to the fraudulent sale of metals.
Oh. But there was no criminal intent here.
We call that a habitual offender.
Habitual. Habitual.
That's like a lifetime.
Chronic.
That's a habitual offender.
It's like a chronic offender.
Right?
78 times since 1971.
48.
48.
Well,
48
still,
times.
that's a shit ton.
That's still plenty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least once a year.
Yeah. Once a year, he's talking to Mr. Popo.
Minimum. And multiple charges on fraud. I didn't even know that was like a thing you could charge. Fraudulent metal sales.
It is. People will steal copper and stuff like that out of construction sites. And,
oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Back when copper was expensive, that was a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People are trying to
they would
steal it and
they would
stuff,
have to get trailers to lock all the copper up.
Yep. That's true.
Mr.
TJ.
Hadley. Yeah, what? Yeah, it's true. Yep. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hadley and his power pole.
Power pole.
You said powerful.
There we go. So to you, Mr. Hadley, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's Fridgie Sanford Award for excellence in stupidity.
You dummy!
Sorry, sir, we can't handle your poll. You don't have the correct paperwork.
See, the reason I was asking about how old that story was is because there's another picture on the internet of a little blue car with a fucking utility pole strapped to the roof in similar manner. So
was it? I was going to say,
not the first guy.
Did you look at the? While we were talking?
It was
look
just
at
a
the article,
picture.
see if it was Hadley.
It was just a picture. This was one I remember seeing.
Okay.
Jesus.
I see what you got going on there.
Yeah, like the people at the recycling place aren't going to know. Oh, yeah, that looks like a good pole.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you $100 for that pole.
That's a quality pole you got there, sir.
$100.
Yeah. I mean,
We're
really,
going to get $25 in a Coke.
I was going to say that you probably get the same amount for that power pole as you do bringing in like 20 hefty bags worth of aluminum cans.
Yeah, he would have got a lot more money spinning around a different metal pole.
And we just take our cans to the Humane Society because they turn them in to help the Humane Society.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's closer than the fucking recycling center, and this dump them right there. You go.
And you don't have to deal with the fucking smelly 300-pound dude shortchanging you.
You used to be able to at the Pacific. You used to be able to go in there during hunting season, and give them your hides,
right?
And they'd give you gloves. Do they still do that?
I don't know.
So those were like
I haven't done that in years.
They weren't like the best gloves, but they were just basic good weather gloves. But the deer ones, oh my god, the smell of those like freshly tanned deer hide. Oh,
it smells good.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. It's got a different kind of smell.
Yeah. If there's going to be like man cantle scents, it would be like that leather, hops number 9, gunpowder,
old number 7. We got to throw old number 7 in there.
Shit like that,
Yeah.
Campfire. Nothing food though. You can't have like bacon or steak because that's just a cloud of lies, is what that is.
Right. Yeah, and the gloves have to be oiled with gun oil.
Duh.
Not by me. I'm just over here, talking to old Clyde monster. Clyde hasn't been up here in quite some time during the show taping.
That.
Yeah,
he's over here just flopping around like he owns the place.
He's just having himself a heyday. He's like,
look what I can do.
Yeah,
Bet you wish you could do that.
Ha! Someone cut your balls off. Ha ha.
He's like, yeah, thanks.
That was you. You got my balls off.
And I love you for taking me to the guy that did it, Dad. Thank you so much. Yes.
They were so heavy.
They were loading me down. And damn, you ever seen a cat trying to fucking with a wheelbarrow? Let's get into some hot takes.
News and notes from all four corners of the pop culture world.
And the sign gotta stay hot. You gotta stay hot. You gotta stay hot.
It's time for some hot takes.
Well, a couple different little things going on here. I had a couple of like celebrity no names I didn't write down. Nothing major. I think there was like a guy from Stargate TV series that passed. And the guy that was the voice of Magneto on the X-Men animated series. Huh. That was about it. So safe home, gentlemen.
Safe home.
But with animated series, last week, it was actually when the show came out last Friday, or when we were recording last Friday, but I didn't have a chance to watch it until a little bit later on. Hulu's got the Animaniacs reboot.
Right. Okay.
And I watched a couple episodes of it.
Okay.
And I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this disappointed me.
Oh, yeah?
It made me sad.
Why?
Well, Jason, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, fuck. I fell into that one, didn't I?
Head fucking first.
And Brett's just sitting over there. I'm going to let Jason do it. Yep. No dirt on my hands.
I'm just looking at him over there going, is he going to do it? Is he going to? Oh, fuck, he did it.
1, 2, 3, shoot. All right, you got it. Your turn.
Straws over there. Who's going to ask?
Your turn. Your turn. No, I mean, what it boils down to is this is not the Animaniacs that I know and love. I mean, it attempts to try to be it. The great satirical parodying, the on-point pop culture references, the adult-level jokes. The problem is there's really two key problems.
Okay.
Number one, in this era of political correctness, they've gotten rid of a lot of the characters or character traits that made them great. Like
no more hello nurse.
No hello nurse. Mm-hmm. Gone because,
no more fingerprints.
Fingerprints. Ew. Why do you think you're so great, Mr. Beethoven? I'm a pianist. A what? A pianist. A pianist. Good night, everybody. But it's like they don't have that. For some reason, they didn't bring back Slappy Squirrel, which I thought was fucking ridiculous. There's no Good Feathers, which, don't get me wrong, Good Feathers was a Goodfellas, ripoff, which for its time, but they could have had other characters that were more in today's circle.
Pinky in the Brain.
Oh, it's overloaded with Pinky in the Brain. Oh. They make up for the lack of Slappy Squirrel with plenty of Pinky in the Brain. And that's probably really about the only saving grace on it.
Really?
Because, like I said, with the lack of political correct, they've changed Dot's character to where instead of she'd be the one to be like, okay, so I got to be the smart one when the guys are being done going, hello, nurse, blinky, 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 and all that type of shit. She's like, all right, and then when it comes to the character traits, it was always, because I'm cute, and that type of shit, right? Oh, that's gone.
That's gone. What?
That's gone. Now,
how the fuck are
she's
after fuck? That's like here's an important lesson that anybody can learn from Animaniacs is how to accept sarcasm.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, they got rid of all that. Now she's like this empowered, she's the empowered brains of the group now. Oh. Which here again, she was, but
I was going to say she was before.
But see here, going back to my whole thing about Space Karen, now they beat us over the head with the shit as opposed to just let it breathe and be natural. And
just let people sit back and go, I know who the smart one is.
Give us, give the funny that the kids may or may not get, but the adults are going to get, like classic Warner Brothers style animation and comedy. And they missed the mark. And it, like I said, it's disappointing.
They politicized it.
In the episodes that I see, it's funny in the first episode, they have a song about reboots.
Okay.
And how the industry is just basically fucking lazy as shit because all we're going to do is just reboot everything. Well, what about us? We'll cash the checks. We don't fucking care. Give you the money. And, but they make it a point to say, or no, it wasn't the reboot song. It was another thing about the fact that they hadn't been around in 25 years-ish, somewhere around there, like 20-some years. And so they were playing like this catch-up song with all the stuff that had come about since their time. And they make fun of the Florida elections and the internet and tablets, and they go up, but they only get up to 2018 because that's when the show is being written.
Okay.
And then they're like, well, we don't know what's happened. Well, let's go ahead and guess. And then they start going off into like fucking cataclysms and robots taking over the world and just all this other type of shit. It's actually pretty funny. But like I said, the closest they go into politicizing as far as the episodes that I saw was that apparently there's an episode I hadn't gotten to yet where they were trying to help Odysseus, try to keep Odysseus from his the epic quest. Because remember Odysseus from the Odyssey, Homer's Odyssey.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It was a parody on that.
Okay.
And Trump was like the Cyclops in that. So they'll make the political, jokes. And that's fine. That's cool, whatever. But like I said, political correctness has kind of destroyed a lot of what made the show great. Add that to the fact that really, if you want modern day political pop culture, whatever parody and commentary on today's society, it's done so much better with Family Guy, Rick and Morty. What's the fuck is that? Beauchamp?
Bo Jackman.
Yeah,
Bo Jackman.
Horse.
I tried watching that.
Something along
I
those.
didn't get it.
I think it might be one of those where you have to watch more than two.
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
I might not be its demographic or something. I don't know.
Right. But like I said, but there's other animated shows out there that are just that hit the parody and the commentary so much better. That the Animaniacs reboot, it's like I said, I got into because I was like, okay, let's see what they got to say. And it just did not.
See, those were big shoes to fill anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, but they were their own shoes. That's the problem.
They're still big shoes to fill. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, different writers though.
Yeah, and who's
different
doing the
writers.
voices and stuff?
It's the same people.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you still got Rob Paulson in there as Yakko and Pinky. You still got Tress MacNeille in there as Dot. You still got Jess Hartnell as Wacko. You still got Maurice. I can't remember his last name now.
Well, that's good then.
But he's still the brain. So I mean,
figured they would have tried to replace the voices.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No. And I mean, plus the fact that these guys have been making the rounds of conventions. Like, you go to Salt Lake every year, and it's like the Animaniacs. So like, one of the cool things they would do, and I never got the chance to go to it because I was always working the table, but they would have like the panels up there.
Right.
And you would have like the laundry list of the voice actors. So you'd have Maurice LaMarche. That's his name, Maurice LaMarche. But you'd have like the four of them and maybe a couple other people here and there. And they would read movie scripts in the voices of Yakko, Wacko, Dot.
Okay.
I think I can't remember what one of them was, but Maurice LaMarche was doing is it Calcatron?
Calculon?
Calculon? Yeah, from Futurama.
Futurama. Calculon,
because he's the voice of Calculon. So he was doing the Calculon voice as like the narrator reading the script descriptions.
Dramatic.
Exactly. Looks confused. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And these guys, so they'd be reading the script, but then they would also do like ad lib and have fun with it. It's funny shit if you go to the conventions. So it was a case of, it wasn't like they were losing any steam as far as the voices of those characters, because they were fucking doing them almost every weekend at panels at fucking comic book and other nerd conventions.
Okay.
But goddamn, like I said, it's just, it was one of those things where it was nice to kind of peek in, but I'll just continue watching the old ones.
Yeah, it gets sad when they change it so much.
Yeah, and it's just it misses the mark, and it's not like I said, it's not that it changed, but I think the times changed, and because the times changed, it just didn't. I mean, who knows? Well, I mean, they've only got 13 episodes in, so if they get renewed, maybe they'll be able to find their steam a little bit going forward too. But for right now, just go back and watch the old ones.
All right.
That's my thoughts on it, at least.
I'll have to check out one of them.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
At least watch the first one for the catching up everything song and the reboot song.
See, I don't know, man. You might have to like stick it out for a few episodes and fucking eat your words later on. I had to with Star Trek Lower Decks. Remember?
Yeah. All right, I'll give it a chance, and I'll give a finalized opinion.
Okay.
Star Trek
After I
Lower
sit through them
Decks.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all Irish immigrants dancing and throwing coal into the
Yeah.
Enterprise's fire, because the Enterprise was run on steam and coal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually went back in time and gave it to the old settlers.
I thought it was a Mr. Fusion.
No, that was DeLorean.
Yeah, that's right.
Mr. Fusion.
So speaking of Mandalorian, see what I did there?
DeLorean.
Speaking of DeLoreans, let's talk about Mandalorian. So like I said, I didn't get the chance to watch the latest episode. Both of you did. And if you want to talk about it, I can close my ears and go la la la. But I do want to bring up something from last week, and I know we kind of talked about it a little bit, but I got to call you out on the show because it's just too damn funny.
Oh yeah.
So last week's show, because I hadn't watched the episode yet, and you're like, you're really gonna love it. I got 2 words for you. You're gonna love this 2 words, and I'm like, okay, Danny Glover.
That's right.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, Danny Glover. What the fuck does Danny Glover have to do with the fucking Mandalorian?
Well, and I'm sitting here going, I fucking missed something.
Right?
I'm just sitting there, seeing the fucking Mos Eisley going on.
Jason up on painkillers and put it in front of a microphone.
It was just some black guy, I tell you what.
Oh my god!
I don't know the difference between Danny Glover and Carl Weathers. They're both black.
Yeah, we just Yep. Here I am, just waiting to see Danny Glover sitting in a goddamn Mos Eisley cantina going, I'm too old for this shit. But no,
that would have been fantastic.
Whom you meant to say was Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, yeah, Wesley Snipes.
And yes, sir. Yes, Jimmy J.J. Walker. Yes.
That's what we need. Wesley Snipes, the Jedi.
Nice.
Versus Steven Seagal, the Sith. Oh my God. Steven Seagal would be like a Jabba out there. He's fucking sitting there.
You gotta let the hate flow within you.
It comes from the gut, not the heart.
Oh yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story about Darth Plagueis?
He was pretty wise.
What? But yeah, so anyways, Carl Weathers was on the last episode.
He was. It was Carl Weathers.
Why do people give Gina Carrera such a fucking hard time, man?
I don't know. I think she's doing a great job playing
I think
Cara
she's a
Dune.
fine actress, and quite frankly, yeah, she's a fucking the gal from that episode.
Oh.
She's the marshal of the town now.
Right.
When they got, she used to be a UFC fighter.
Okay.
And then the first thing, I mean, I'm sure she's been in other stuff too, acting wise, but the first thing I saw her was in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because she was Ajax.
Yeah.
Or not Ajax, whatever the chick's name was. But, I got to admit, I mean, I don't know why now they're giving her a hard time because she, made some, right wing comment.
Some pro right wing comment.
So all the clickbait snowflakes are just, going off the fucking rails on her.
That's fine. Don't fucking watch Star Wars.
Leave that Star Wars to us. Nerds.
Right? You're fucking so judgmental, dude. Stupid dumb fucks. Like, yeah. whatever. They'll go home and watch
just
like 2.5 Men or something. And
I'm just like, dude, she's buff. She's buff and she's hot. Shut the fuck up and enjoy it.
It's a fucking TV show.
Yeah.
It's an actress.
It's a good-looking buff chick kicking ass.
Yeah.
Why can't you just enjoy it for that?
But because she was like, yo, election counts, voter fraud, all of a sudden everyone's like, how dare you? It's like, yeah, just shut up. She's an actress. Actors fucking say stupid shit about shit they don't know about
All the fucking time.
I mean, because goddamn, I mean,
All the time.
The actors on the left, which is the grand fucking majority of them, they've been saying stupid shit for decades.
Oh, yeah. Anybody ever transcribed anything Mel Gibson said?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, dude.
Aren't you supposed to play the Hitler music when we say Mel Gibson?
No. It's when you're spouting your own racial views.
Well, they're not views.
They're just opinions.
They're comments.
Commentary. Social commentary. That we love.
I hate white people too, so it's all good.
Exactly. I'm equal opportunity. I hate everybody equally. Fuck it.
Y'all suck. I'm kind of a piece of crap too myself. So.
But last week, we were during the break, we kind of had this talk about, and I really want to go a little more in depth with this, a little deeper in the weeds, as opposed to the actual show review, but just like a show thought. And I've been going through. We've had almost a full season and a half of The Mandalorian.
Oh, I know where you're going.
And I've come to the realization that these writers have based The Mandalorian not just so much on Star Wars, but fucking Japanese-style role-playing games.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You take a look at just the way that the fucking show has been set up since day fucking one.
Right.
And it is Final Fantasy, it is Xenogears, it is Breath of Fire, it is...
whatever.
Any of the Squaresoft, Square Enix...
RPG, any RPG.
Oh my God! Fucking
Quest, even MMO RPG, all the RPGs.
Yeah, side quest Rama until we get to the main big bad guy. How many hit points did that crate dragon Tremors? What do they call them? The
what? From the first
Tremors,
episode?
Your Tremors movie, yeah.
The what? The Graboids?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
The Graboids.
How many hit points did the crate dragon / Graboid have? I need repairs. Well, let's go ahead. We'll take them in. Like fucking that.
Now we must go on a trek.
I need to get repairs. Hey, we need to go check out this base. Well, if we go check out the base, she'll fix my ship. Okay.
Right.
Carl Weathers and Gina Carrero join your party.
Off you go.
And off we go. Level 3 hit points. Hey.
And the whole Baby Yoda is just one giant escort quest.
Yeah.
Which are the absolute worst of any quests ever.
But Baby Yoda makes it enjoyable.
In any RPG. Oh, great. An escort quest. Holy ho.
Oh, shit. Now I got to worry about this fucker.
Right. They have like half a hit point to start off with.
Yeah.
And don't let him get hit. If he dies, it's game over.
Uh-huh. Got to start all over again.
Yeah, because, you can't go on kicking ass without him.
Of course you can't.
No.
And he hasn't fucking leveled up to level 2 to where his Jedi powers are worth a shit.
Right?
Steal a cracker, and then during one FMV cutscene, that's when he takes out that one critter last season. You ain't seen nothing from that point up until that last episode when he steals the crackers from the kid's desk. You haven't seen his powers get anywhere upgraded. So clearly he's that character that everybody just kind of I'm using my hit point. We'll upgrade you later. we're gonna upgrade Danny Glover. Give me a second.
Well, yeah. Mando had to level up and get his new armor and stuff.
Yeah, well, when he did the one side quest and he got the backpack, upgrade. Yeah.
Did the side quest, got the backpack.
Yeah.
I need to return the child to his people. I need to know where the Jedi are. I can tell you where the Jedi are at, but first you need to help me hijack this Imperial freighter thing.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've done that, well, I can kind of tell you. You're going to have to take another side quest to go find out where your quest is.
Go talk to this guy. Bring this letter to this guy.
Well, before I can lead you to the Mandalorians, what I need to have you do is bring me and my unfertilized eggs to my husband to save my lineage.
And he will tell you where the Mandalorians are.
And then you have to go and get the root leaf of Sarlacc's anus to
in the swamp of fog.
The swamp of fog. But yeah, I mean, dude, just down the fucking line, you watch this, like I said, weapon upgrades and there's fucking what's his name in this one, Moff Gideon. That's your fucking Sephiroth. We end last season with the fucking big huge ass kicking thing, and we see the Darksaber. Oh my god, this is gonna be so awesome! Insert disc 2.
Right. Right. Yeah, he's just like beating side bosses so far. He hasn't gotten to one of the boss level bosses.
Well,
not really.
Well, okay, hold on now. Okay, so last season he had the Scout Walker, the ATST Walker. For a human character, that I would consider that a boss battle.
But he's a fucking Mandalorian, so whatever. Those aren't bosses. Those are like
challenges.
Yeah.
Well, it's a first or second level boss. You got to build your way up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not a boss. It's just like the guys you fight before the boss.
The Crate Dragon would have been a boss.
I guess it all depends on how you look at it.
The Crate Dragon
if you look at it that you're going through
well, they're all quest bosses at the end of the day.
If you look at it like it's maybe Super Mario, to where you've got the one boss, then it gets harder, then it gets harder, then it gets harder.
Well, I would say then in that case it would be Super Mario 3 versus like the first Super Mario. Because Super Mario 3, you had King Koopa, and then you had his little Koopalings.
Yeah. So I can kind of see where you're going with on that.
I'm not saying they're like because you have to build your boss battles up to where you get to the big one.
Yeah.
So you got your ATST, you've got your Crate Dragon, you've got
At the end of this season, he's going to be fighting the Darksaber guy, whatever the fuck his name is.
He better be.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got to have the payoff at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just can't introduce the guy with the Darksaber and be like,
and not have a fight.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. 5 seasons later, we're still like, what about the guy with the Darksaber?
Oh, last time we saw him was season 2.
Oh, yeah.
The moment you've been waiting for.
Star Wars Game of Thrones.
They actually see each other face to face. Yeah.
So it just ends. You're like, oh, okay.
Game of Thrones. No, because the first 2 seasons weren't soft porn.
It was the Game of Dogs, is what that was.
And we haven't met
Game of Gays.
And we haven't met any incestuous Imperials, rebels, or Jedi yet.
Oh, the frog people may have been.
Oh, the frog people may have been, but we don't know.
We don't know. Their children will be.
We'll find out.
Next time on Alabama Frog People.
Next week on The Mandalorian. My God, you guys are fucking hillbillies.
He's going to come across the cabin in the woods where they got Mama in a drawer.
Well, howdy. I'm glad you went. Hey, got me my fertilized eggs. We so happy over here. We're just swimming away. There's that little baby on create up my offspring.
I know. Then he's like, will you babysit him?
Behave yourself. You know what I mean.
Like Grandma asking the wolf to babysit Little Red Riding Hood. What the fuck?
That is the best analogy I've ever fucking heard. That is outstanding. This fucking grandma. Oh my God.
Oh man.
But I want to make it clear. I mean, it's not like I'm bitching that the Mandalorian is the way it is. It's just an observation that I've had.
It might be why it's caught on so well too.
It could very well be
because it's the only Star Wars that isn't shit right now.
Yeah, Disney actually succeeded in something Star Wars.
Yeah,
so
we'll just write it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
yeah. Hopefully, this becomes bigger than the fucking dead Star Wars story now. Jesus,
Well, I just hope that they follow the trend. You know, we don't need to have all of the big, huge movie releases follow the Skywalker saga. We don't have to have, the Empire and the Jedi Order from 1,000 years before and all that type of stuff. It's a fucking galaxy far, far away. There are so many fucking stories that you can tell out there.
Yeah.
And this is but one. Give us another.
Right. I'm like you're saying, I'm hoping the success of this makes Disney go, I bet we could make more money not putting a Skywalker in there.
Yeah.
And we'll make it about these people.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
We still haven't found out for sure if that was Boba Fett at the end of the episode.
To put a bow on this, I just want to give a shout out to our boy Derek.
Uh-oh.
Derek
Derek.
Crab. I think he's catching up on the episodes.
Okay.
I've been seeing his posts on Facebook where, because he'll show like the pictures of what he's listening to. And I've seen that he was on 206 and he was on episode 207. And with the 207 thing underneath, he made a comment of, don't you guys know that that's Boba Fett at the end? To which I say, Derek, first off, listen to the episodes before you pass judgment, because we've had this discussion, as by now we've had this discussion. And no, Derek, I am not including you in the bet. I will give the $2 out to these gentlemen because we've already had the discussion. If you had listened at an appropriate time, I would have probably spent more money sending you $1 just to prove my point.
Yeah, and with the mail today, it never would have got there.
Exactly. But anyways, he wanted to also point out that he is under the firm belief that was Boba Fett at the end of that first episode. I still say no.
I hope it is, and if it is, I can't wait to see how they tie him in.
Right. If you get does he get his armor back and help the Mandalorian or something? Probably.
I think that would
They're
be
probably going to end up teaming
season
up
3
to help fight the Darksaber guy.
Oh no, I think that would be season 3's big baddie. We build up to Mando.
Boba.
We build up to Mando versus Boba.
I don't know.
The fans would kill for it. I think that's the route they would. If that indeed is Boba Fett, that's the route they would go.
If it is Boba Fett, they're going to kill him off. and it'll be
because George Lucas ain't running the show.
It'll be the passing of the torch onto the Mandalorian as what we're supposed to accept as Boba Fett now.
No, or just the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
No, but like I said, I think
I don't want to see Boba Fett's story end that way. Look, I finally got my armor back. No, I'm dead.
See,
well, no, you got 8 episodes to build up the shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if they start doing it now, you basically have a season and a half building up. If that is Boba Fett, I trust the way they have established the trust with me in a season and a half with the way their writers are going about this. However they go about it, I look forward. Like we said before, it's not about the destination; it's about the journey.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm enjoying all the pit stops along the way and the side quests.
And the side quests.
I do enjoy the side quests.
So before we wrap up the second segment, I had an idea come through my vacuous wind tunnel of a noggin last week.
Right.
And I ran it past you guys. And it seems like we all kind of thought we're down with this. So I obviously didn't have time to put up any theme music or anything on it. But, I got to thinking, we love watching movies, and we have movies that we love, and we have movies that we think are pretty good. But how can we take those movies that we think are pretty good and make them better? So tentatively we'll call this, What Would You Change? And I think this will be a reoccurring thing depending on how we go about doing this. But this week on What Would You Change?
Right.
You got a movie that you really enjoy, Jason, what would you do? What movie is it? And what would you do to make it better?
Let me go get my notebook.
Oh, he's got fucking notes.
I did my homework.
Oh,
Sure he does.
I did not do my homework.
You don't? Did you have a movie?
I got something.
I'm thinning over here. Just give me a
I'm
second.
looking over here.
Just give me a second,
I'm thinking
Bubba boy. I'm a
in
thinning.
in the Dukes of Hazzard, they would have shown Daisy Duke's tits. That would have made it better.
God damn! If you don't want to see Daisy Duke titty, use un-American.
And who doesn't want to see Daisy Duke titty?
Yep.
God damn! It's all about them Daisy Duke titty.
Hell yeah!
That's how you make Dukes of Hazzard better.
I don't know.
Daisy Duke titty.
There's no one out there that's like, I don't want to see Daisy Duke's tits.
Yo, you must be one of them there queers I've been hearing about.
Oh no.
Well, even they enjoy a good pair of titties.
Okay, we've killed the time while you got your notebook.
What did I walk back into?
You walk back into titties.
Daisy Duke titties is what you done walk back into there, son.
It sounds like the name of a strip bar.
It's just talking titty. We're talking Daisy Duke titty.
Daisy Duke titty now open in Lolo, Montana.
It's the type of place that has a sign out front, welcome class of 2020. Oh. Okay. So you said pick a movie. So I picked a movie and then I was trying to find things wrong with it.
Okay.
So I picked a movie. Full Metal Jacket, one of my favorite all-time movies.
I knew you were going there with it.
And
That is one of the best movies.
And right, I was like, so I knew what TJ wanted from this homework, and I tried. I tried to find flaw in Full Metal Jacket. I did, and the only thing I could find was some nitpicky continuity errors.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I've got when you're done, because honestly,
I'm next.
I know you well enough to know that this was the movie you would go with, and I've got the one major change that I would make on it. Do yours, and I have a major change that I would make to this movie.
To me, it's basically a perfect movie.
Oh, very much so.
Like the only thing I could find wrong was some continuity errors.
Okay.
Just wrote a few down. I know there's more that I've seen because I've seen this movie a shit ton. And these are ones that I've remembered. I didn't have to like Google this and shit like that. I just like scribble. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have to rewatch this one.
That reminds me of that one. So they're not in order. So
Oh, sure. No, that's fine.
Animal Mother carries his machete throughout the entire movie with Animal Mother in it, part of the movie,
Right.
and he never gets to use it.
No, he didn't.
He doesn't. He's got them across his back.
Yeah.
Carries that fucker everywhere. Never gets to use it.
Never brandishes it.
And
Yeah, just on one guy. That would have been cool.
there's during the sniper scene. You guys remember that part of the movie in the derelict city? There's the sniper. Okay.
Yeah.
In one, as they're doing that scene, they're running up to this wall. In one shot, there's a hole in the wall. And you can clearly see a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I know exactly the bit you're talking about. Yeah.
And then in another shot, there's no hole in the wall. And then in the next shot, there's still the hole in the wall. And that's where I believe it's Cowboy gets shot, right?
Oh, I think you're right.
I think it's Cowboy.
Was it Cowboy that got shot there? I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, no, one of them, got pegged. From it.
Yeah. Yeah, that hole in the wall. There's a continuity error there. There is during the initial scene when they're getting harassed by Arlie Ermy as Hartman.
Okay.
There's like Pyle and a few other. They're not in the same place from one part of the scene to the other.
Yeah, because you got Joker, Cowboy, Snowball.
Yeah, Pyle and someone else switch places and yeah. But anyway, and there's another scene where Hartman is yelling at Pyle in formation. And in one scene, he's yelling at him for his hat being crooked, and his hat is straight. Then it goes to the next cut, and his hat is crooked. And then, yeah, with nothing in between to make the hat go crooked or get crooked. Then this one is a funny one because it was one of the first ones I noticed. But it's in the hooker scene in the city.
Okay.
With Joker and it is Joker and someone else, right?
It was like two other dudes.
And the hooker is
Where they're sitting at
the table talking to him.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's talking to him, but in the background, there's like this gray car truck thing that just keeps going around the roundabout, around and around and around and around.
Look, it's Parliament.
And around
Big Ben.
and around.
Right?
Yeah. So I guess that's all I would fix in Full Metal Jacket.
Okay.
And the other ones that are probably there too that I forgot to write down.
See, and me, you know, on a more big picture scale, the way that I would look at it is the thing that I would change about Full Metal Jacket is I would just lop off the second half of the movie and I would just make it all about the boot camp.
The boot camp?
Yeah. I would make it all about the AIT and the boot camp and all of that. And then I don't know how. I mean, you'd end up ending on a very fucking dour note with
Pyle
offing
himself,
Pyle going off. Hey Joker, and and all that. Joker. So then maybe spice it up with like a song and dance thing at the end where they're all doing a fucking chorus line. I don't know, something to maybe bring it up just a little bit.
Boy, they do at the very end. They do
with the Mickey Mouse. See, and they could do something. But that's the one change that I would make to that movie. Not that the second half is bad by any stretch.
So you're saying maybe
but the first half is just better.
Make the first half a movie and not
exactly. And then you could have like Full Metal Jacket 2, Electric Boogaloo, where they go out on the field.
Sure.
But make that first half elongated because there's a lot more you could fucking do. A lot more of that. Descent into madness and, the relationship that, you want, because I mean, really, how much of, a cowboy getting shot, how much did that really affect you? Whereas if you have that first half of the entire movie where you're building that relationship and friendship between Joker and Cowboy, his death in that second act hits a hell of a lot harder if it's in the sequel.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
I can see what you're saying there, yeah.
Yeah. Not just my own mindless speculation, and that's not really all this is.
I don't think it would have done it well if it was two movies.
I don't think it would have either
done as well. You know what I'm saying?
No, especially for a war movie. Because then when they're done with their boot camp and they go to war, that's when the bombs and the bullets and shit hits the fan and gets real.
Yeah. But I mean, it's Stanley Kubrick, so it still would have been fucking great.
Yeah.
Either
right.
way.
Yeah.
And I think just on Stanley Kubrick's name alone, it still would have fucking sold a bucket full of tickets. And again, like I said, I mean, for what it is, it's a damn near perfect fucking movie as is.
Right.
But that's the one change I would make. Fucking make two separate movies, and then you make twice the money.
Twice the money.
Twice those 80s ducats. Brett, did you come up with a movie or anything?
Well, it's probably something that's been discussed before. But my daughter's been watching a lot of Star Wars.
Okay.
Or not a lot, but some more than normal, right?
Sure.
So the one biggest thing that's pissed me off that Disney did was with that Supreme Leader Snoke.
Okay.
In the beginning, we thought he was going to be what the fuck? This dude's going to kick ass.
A much bigger villain
and then
than what he
died like
being.
a wizzly little piece of shit, right? There wasn't a glory death whatsoever. I wouldn't even call it a fight. So I would like to see him actually in the end battle instead of them bringing back Palpatine. I think Palpatine, he was dead. He was gone. Leave him dead as he is and have Snoke be the new big leader.
Yeah.
Especially with the way that they had the Emperor tied to all those fucking, the big machine thing.
Right.
That was
cloning
just
units and all that.
Retarded.
Well, and by that same token, when you think about it, I mean, how much work did fucking J.J. Abrams end up having to do to clean up Rian Johnson's mess that he made out of that second fucking movie? to get it back on track to where it was supposed to be, and basically spending that entire fucking third final movie fixing shit that could have been done in the second movie.
Yeah.
So I think really probably what you're saying is the biggest change would have been keep J.J. Abrams as a fucking director.
Keep the same fucking director for 3 movies and call it good.
And tell Rian Johnson to go fuck himself.
Yeah. I think that would have been way better. And you still could have tied Rey in as being a Palpatine at the end. And it'd be like, oh, shit, no wonder she's so powerful.
Yeah.
She was a fucking emperor.
But yeah,
she's related to the emperor.
Instead, it's all just part of just part
and
and
I
parcel
told
of this
TJ
cool
months and months and months ago that Rey was a Palpatine.
He did.
Yep.
He called it.
Yeah.
He was very proud of it, too.
I was, yes.
Which brings us back to the rise of Skywalker. It's not a fucking Skywalker. No. Jesus Christ.
At the end, she took the Skywalker name.
That's like saying...
Could have, dude. Like,
yeah,
they
but
could
if
have
you
fixed that movie by, like, actually having Rey be a Skywalker from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, and just get rid of the whole, like, Palpatine mess. Like you're saying. Get rid of the whole Palpatine mess. Just stick with Snoke. And then they wouldn't have had that fucking god-awful battle in the throne room.
Right. That was terrible.
Oh, that was like the worst, like, lightsaber fight in Star Wars history.
Yeah.
That was like a lightsaber
it was like fighting
fight.
a mechanical arm.
Oh, shit.
An electrified mechanical arm. That's all it was. No.
I still would
move me right, would you?
I still would have kept her as a Palpatine.
Yeah.
I would. Here's the thing. It was a great swerve, but it was just lost in the mess that was having to be cleaned up. So it just seemed like this, what should have been a big reveal,
Okay, so maybe
was just anticlimactic.
keep her as a Palpatine. Sure, I can understand. Yeah, could go with that, but still have her being like at least trained by the light side of the Jedi.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, even then, it'd be like, as she's being claimed, like, don't bring Palpatine in, like, figuratively.
Yeah.
But you notice we have fucking Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They could have had
You could have had Palpatine
talking to her like in
as a
an
Force
offshoot
ghost.
somewhere.
As a Force ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
And go that route with it. And be like the little evil devil on her fucking shoulder that she's having to fight off.
Right.
Yeah.
See, look at this. We're geniuses. We're fucking movie writing geniuses
and
here.
Just fucking A, dude. Like bad crunk and good crunk.
Exactly.
Yeah, and when Rey and Kylo Ren were having their mind thing back and forth, instead of Rey and Kylo, it could have been Rey and the Emperor.
I would
Spitting it out there, man.
Oh yeah, no. We're just spitballing. You see what sticks. Yeah, but no, like I said, there's just so many fucking ways you could have. And I think
that end battle would take out the Emperor, don't kill off Snoke, and have him be the final battle. That would have been a way cooler battle.
Or
have
what
him
you
actually
do,
be a badass.
or what you do instead of Kylo Ren and Rey having the fucking battle on the ship out in the water, right? You find out that there is still this cult of Palpatine worshippers, right? Whatever those guys were.
Uh-huh.
And you have them have that fucking epic final battle, like a pit fighter type thing, where they're surrounded by this cult of the Palpatine, doing like fucking, doing like Mola Ram chants, fucking Pagawa Sungfa. It would almost be like a fucking dark Star Wars version of Dark Knight Rises. Like the pit where Bane and Batman are trying to, when they climb up out of the fucking well and all that type of shit.
I'm with
and
you.
they're all fucking chanting underneath. You get that fucking thing going, get the fucking just heavy. I mean, you imagine that in an XD theater, fucking just cult chanting with deep fucking bass drums, just boom, 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 and then oh, dude, it would just be this fucking audio and visual extravaganza. Because the lightsabers would create like this strobing effect. Oh, dude, yeah, no, that would have been kick-ass.
Yeah.
You'd have to find a way to like rewrite it and work it, but fuck, we're
definitely
rewriting the
would have
whole
been
goddamn movie anyways, so.
It would have been better than fighting a mechanical arm.
Yeah.
For goddamn sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I still would have kept the epic battle at the end where you had like all of the fucking classic Star Wars ships show up to save the day. There's a bunch of non-canon ships were thrown in there too.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Keep that. That was cool. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, because you had like the Outrider from Shadows of the Empire. You had the one ship from the Rebels cartoon series. You had, you even want to throw in a version of the Slave One. Fucking do it. The Enterprise. Hey, look, there's the fucking
hey, there's the Defiance.
What the fuck is a phone booth doing here? We don't care. Hey.
Ooh, it's the
in
doctor.
One of the Star Trek movies, I forget which movie it is. They're fighting the Borg. And there was a whole bunch of spaceships running around fighting the Borg. And the Industrial Light and Magic did the special effects for the Star Trek movies. Mm-hmm. So they snuck in a Millennium Falcon in one of the starship battle scenes.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's how you fucking do that shit.
And as a joke, now they've created this whole world online where, through the rumors and shit, that Star Wars and Star Trek are in the same universe.
Oh, of course they are.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it'll happen when Disney buys Paramount.
Right. And you can go whatever direction you want with that, too, because right now Star Trek Discovery is taking place in the same timeline that Futurama is.
Yeah. See? Yeah, why not?
Do it!
Right? Here we got the fucking Discovery and whatever. Here comes the fucking...
The Planet Express ship. Nice.
Just out the window.
Is that Brannigan's ship?
Oh, it's that Brannigan's ship. Yes, okay. All right. So
you could have playing in the background, and now from the velour fog.
From the velour fog. So I told my coworkers at work, I says, as far as team captains go, I'm Sap freaking Brannigan. 5 people got the joke out of everybody. I'm like, pearls before swine, you people. Nah. So my movie, and I'll try to make this as quick as I can because we've been a bunch of chatty Cathys today.
All right.
The movie that I would change or make changes to improve it.
Okay.
Freddy versus Jason.
Oh my God. Okay.
Where do you start?
I've got 3 major sweeping changes that I would make, and it would be rewriting the entire script.
Pretty much.
The first thing that I would be doing is you clearly had a director and staff that did not in any way, shape, or form have any appreciation for the legacy that these 2 franchises had.
Right.
So many key important things and characteristics of both Freddy and Jason that were just kind of shit upon just to make just a regular old, just
a money movie,
a 90-minute popcorn muncher, and that's really about it. So the first thing that I would do would definitely be get a fucking director that actually appreciated the franchises, appreciated the history that had been going on, that had been built up with this, and the anticipation, and have a director that was a fan, that understood it, and got it. And part and parcel with that would be also to make it a longer movie. And I realize that people are saying, well, God, it's just a horror film, slasher thing, but you've got at the time the movie came out, what was it, 02 or 03, I think?
I can't remember. Somewhere in there, yeah.
But you had over 20 years, because Friday the 13th first came out in 1980. You had over 80, you had over 20 years of just build up that we wanted this fucking thing to happen. Since 1984, when Nightmare on Elm Street first came out, we're like, oh my God,
these 2 got to fight.
We want Dracula versus Frankenstein. We want King Kong versus Godzilla. This fucker needs to happen. Mm-hmm. And I would have made it a longer film, giving it a little more story for that the first 10 minutes. I would have expanded that out to maybe a half hour to where you're building up Freddy's, no longer a viable killer anymore. People have forgotten him, whatever.
Right.
What's he going to do? How does he go about doing it? And build it up to where he finds out about Jason. finds out, and then what does he need to do? And then they were all talking about wanting to do a sequel with like Ash, the Evil Dead type stuff.
Right.
They wanted to throw in Pinhead from Hellraiser at the very end, all that. Well, okay, you want to have a little nod to Ash and the Living Dead? Freddy gets himself the Necronomicon, and he uses that to just, because Jason just all of a sudden just fucking reanimates. I mean, there's no story as to how in the fuck this happens other than, it just happened.
Right.
Give me a little more background on it, Freddy gets the Necronomicon, Baru, Lautu, Nikto, and then, and then boom, we get that. Build that up, build that slight little relationship up just a little bit, but enough to when Freddy really, proves who he is, a complete fucking backstabbing asshole. Then we get the grudge fight. Much like as I was talking about, if you did a sequel or split the two movies up, you build that Joker Cowboy relationship. So when Cowboy dies, it hits you a little more in the feelers. Mm-hmm. Same kind of thing here too. You're just waiting, and you're kind of rooting for Jason. God damn, this Freddy is just fucking with him. We'll just wait until this shit happens.
Right.
Build a little more story as opposed to just being a generic popcorn, forgettable movie.
Right, because it had so much more potential. I mean, because I can't even remember in the movie how they dealt with it, but Freddy's in the dream world, Jason is in the real world.
The way they dealt with that was so the guy who the guy who is not Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay.
He possessed him.
Freddy. He possessed him.
Freddy
okay.
possessed him.
Okay.
And then that's when he shot Jason up with the knockout drug. So that Jason came into the dream world, and that's when they had their first go around.
Right. Okay.
And then they figured out the old thing about if you grab into something on Freddy in the dream world, it brings him into the real world. So when they were in that real world, that's how they got him out into the real world so they could have round two. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember that now.
Yeah. So
they could have done that so much better.
So the next thing that I would have done, instead of, or in addition to these characters that we got, which again were just generic throwaway characters, maybe I think one of them, was halfway, decent. But I mean, we didn't need fucking not Jay in that movie. We didn't need John Ritter's boy in there having the awkward relationship with the fucking girl because he was in a psych ward. What the fuck? I mean, none of that shit. No. Again, this is a legacy movie.
Yeah.
We need Tommy Jarvis. For those of you who don't remember, that was the character played by Corey Feldman in Friday the 13th Part 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Then by somebody else entirely in Friday the 13th Part 5, and then somebody else entirely in Friday the 13th Part 6. But he is like the one Jason nemesis that he was never able to kill. In amongst a world of horror films where it's all about the final girl, we have Tommy fucking Jarvis. He's got history with fucking Jason. Jason comes back. He finds out about this shit. He is a man on a mission. Now, whether or not we kill him in that movie, I don't know. Again, it's a fan service movie, but if he's going to go out, you better fucking do it epic-wise. Same thing. You bring in Heather Langenkamp's Nancy from the first. Now, granted, they killed her off in the third movie.
Fuck, you got the Necronomicon. Bring her back.
There's ways we could go about it. It's either a case of, she didn't really die.
Or maybe she now lives in the dream world.
Or she's a ghost.
Yeah.
Within the dream. And so she becomes, how like in Friday the 3rd, in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, you had Freddy's mother, the nun.
Yep.
That would sit there and give everybody advice on how to kill Freddy and give us the backstory on Freddy and all that. There's Nancy. That's what Nancy does. Gives us the backstory on Freddy. What the fuck happened? What can they do? How do they go about it? Or you bring back, Kristen, who sets these guys up as the new Dream Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess they killed off Kristen in number 4.
Yeah.
But no, Alice, the chick from numbers 4 and 5. She ended up getting all their powers, and all that type of shit. But so bring her back. I mean, there's legacy characters that are through all these fucking films that you could bring back that the fans would love, fans would appreciate, and really just give us that You know, again, because of the fact that it's something like this, you want it to be a fan service film, and that would be the best way to do it. First thing, make sure you got fucking Tommy Jarvis in there. You find a way to have Nancy in there. And I think John Saxon was alive. We could even have John Saxon in the motherfucker. Goddamn rights. But that's the key thing. If you're gonna make a legacy team up fucking versus thing, you need to have characters like that in there. Bring back the stuff and just have us well, like guys like me just be like, oh my god, and all that type of shit. Fucking, he was alive. Bring back Corey Feldman as fucking Tommy Jarvis. Even give that guy a payday.
Fuck yeah.
You know, there's fucking tons of ways you could be going about doing that shit across the fucking board. And goddamn, I want to say third and final. You know, the ending that even if it was a post credit type jokey deal, I don't care. But just to have that one scene that has always kind of been in the nerd group as far as like credits are done rolling, Jason's left the building, TJ's sitting there finishing watching it. And then you've got Freddy and Jason just kind of slugging it out, pinch fight, bitch slapping, whatever. And then in the background, you've got, gentlemen, do we have a problem? Fade to black.
That would have been funny.
That was something they were trying to get going, but they couldn't get the deal worked out with Dimension Films. They wanted to have Pinhead show up at the very end. Gentlemen, it appears we have an issue here.
That would be awesome.
Bong! And then fade to black.
Yeah. And you wouldn't even need to do another one.
No.
Just leave it.
Just leave it as that. It would be just pristine and perfect. You do those three or four changes. It would just been an epic capstone.
Hell yeah.
And we all would have been the better for it.
Yep.
So I like this a little bit. I think we'll try this again sometime.
Yeah.
I'll even come up with a theme song for it. What the hell? It's because I do that. All right, let's go ahead here. We will wrap up the second segment. We will come back with a little bit of Red It fun. It's the Quad M Show, gang. Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 3.
And welcome back to this here third and final segment of the Quad M Show. Again, we're your hosts. I'm TJ.
And Jason.
And Brett.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And this segment, as always, is brought to you in part by Deeply Dapper. That's the one. DeeplyDapper.com. Yes, our good friend Chris McClanahan. He's getting all of his poop in a group. I've seen the Facebook posts. He's getting inventoried and cataloged and all that type of stuff ready for the big holiday push. Right, so all you little maniacs out there, get your ass on over for any of those fine original pieces of art and books and Final Rep flasks and light switch plate hangers.
And what else? Did you have to do the soap?
Well, we lead up to the soap. That's the main event.
Oh.
All those, don't worry.
Sorry, that was a premature soapulation.
It's a great.
The soap is the money shot, baby.
It's a great undercard, but you go with that main event. The handmade soaps, all based on your favorite pop culture nerd world properties. But even beyond that, there is so much more.
Right.
You got yourself the Robot Kraken podcast. You got the Screaming Midnight podcast. You got all these YouTube videos. You got a bunch of we always make the joke about Chris McClanahan whipping up stuff in the Deeply Dapper kitchen. Well, he's doing cooking videos. He's all over the fucking map. Get on over there, deeplydapper.com. Check him out. And when the store's back open, support the boy by getting some of the quality products that he is well known for and well versed on. It's deeplydapper.com. Yeah, Deeply Dapper. Better living through tentacles. Tentacles. All right, well, let's go ahead here because, boy, almost over 2.5 hours last week, and we're right on track for that today too. Quality, kids. You're getting it for free, and you're getting what you fucking pay for. Every penny's worth.
Yeah. So every time you're make it a drinking game. Every time you roll your eyes when you're listening, take a shot.
Oh, your liver will tap out before we even get to segment 2. Let's go ahead, as we're often so want to do, and get ourselves a little bit of Reddit fun. Jason.
Right.
Reddit fun with Jason.
All right, good sir. What does the Hive Mind have in store for us this week?
Ready? Get your thinking cap on.
Okay.
Ready to dig up some memories or something here?
Sure, why not?
Do you have a cap I could borrow?
Here, let me dig it. Let me dig.
I don't want that cap. I don't want that cap.
You don't need that much of a thinking cap. You can just use your pretend one.
Dude, I'm good at that.
Okay. All of the cereal box characters, Toucan Sam, Tony the Tiger, Lucky, etc.
Sure.
Enter a coliseum. Only one exits alive. Reddit, who is the ultimate serial killer?
Ooh.
And serial spelled C-E-R...
C-E-A, of course it is. Oh, boy. Okay. Just to ensure that
oh my God, are you going to overthink this again?
I only have one question because as much as you are the quiz master, you are the Reddit master, so I have to understand the rules we are playing by.
Okay.
If we have a team like, say, Snap, Crackle, Pop, do they survive as one group, or do they even have to go against each other?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. I've just got to make sure on this. So,
I would imagine they would be as a group. I don't know.
I'm going to say that they would be able to survive as a group. I just just because there's a line you have to draw.
Well, then Count Chocula doesn't have a chance.
And that would fuck, dude. If it was held during the day, fuck. He's dead. He's dead. Dead man. Dead Count Chocula walking. I would go with.
I don't know enough cereals.
God damn. See, it's tough because I think at the end of the day, what it would end up boiling down to is either going to be Tony Tiger, or it's going to be the three dudes from Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So, do they have to be mainstream or just all cereals?
Cereal,
dude. Star Wars cereal.
Fuck out of here.
I think we're looking for
all the Star Wars fights.
We're talking like your General Mills, not the offshoot Mr. T cereal horse shit.
I think Fantastic Four had one.
There's a line. There is a line.
Hey, I did ask the question to begin with.
The cereal box characters.
So
limits it to characters, cereal characters.
Originating from advertising in the
cereal world,
such as Toucan Sam, Tony the Tiger,
and that's why I say I'm going. It's a toss up between Tony the Tiger and the Cinnamon Crunch Toast guys. I'm gonna go Cinnamon Toast Crunch guys because they're a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and we all know that age and guile will usually win the day, and they've got plenty of cooking implements that they would be able to use as weapons.
So your vote is for the
Cinnamon Crunch Toast Trio.
Okay. The three chefs.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the ones I'm going with. The three chefs.
I kind of like the Lucky Charms guy.
The Lucky Charms guy?
Yeah.
A fucking Irish midget.
Well, he's going to be tiny. He's got fucking magic powers. And he's sneaky as shit. I think he's going to take it.
He's a drunk midget.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Raisin Bran Sun because that motherfucker could burn them all.
Ooh, strong pull. Strong pull.
Strong.
That's my vote.
Yeah, but the midget's lower to the ground.
He got the number one here. Hold on, let me get
that's
him
a
ready.
good one.
All right, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Seems as if most of Reddit agrees with Brett.
Really?
Yeah. No contest. Lucky Charms says Mr. Tatalis.
Well, look at you go.
Ooh.
It is
winner, chicken dinner. I don't think so. Winner, sheen dinner.
It is established canon in the GMCU. That is the General Mills.
GMCU. Fuck.
General Mills serial universe. The LC Leprechaun, yes, that's his real name, gains extremely powerful abilities from the marshmallows in his cereal. There is a whole website about his powers involving all the different powers he gets from the marshmallows in the cereal. Okay.
Pink hearts for courage.
But some highlights include the ability to bring things to life, hearts, invisibility, moons, and the ability to control time with the hourglass introduced in 2008. Up against essentially a god, I don't think the others stand a chance in hell. TLDR, Lucky Charms is the Irish Thanos.
Oh, Jesus Christ. the Irish Thanos.
Oh, I am inevitable.
Fate always has a way of coming, you know.
You said coming.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That was the top by 46,621 upvotes.
Fuck.
Holy.
Okay.
Fuck, I voted for something that won this year.
Look at you. Look at you go.
Look at me going.
This is from SPWF. Got a little thing here. This is tough. It could legitimately? That word.
There you
could
go.
legitimately be a slaughter. Given the Leprechaun movie series, Lucky Charms would totally do some damage with that dirty leprechaun magic. Count Chocula, Booberry, Frankenberry,
and Yummy
Brute,
Mummy.
And Fruit Brute
Yummy
are all
Mummy, that was
literal
good.
monsters. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch pieces literally take bites out of each other, so you know they don't give a fuck. Tony the Tiger is, well, a literal sentient fucking tiger.
Sentient tiger.
And a jacked one at that.
Exactly. A fucking roided tiger. You're dead, motherfucker.
Cookie Crisp is what? A coyote? A wolf? Either way, see Tony the Tiger. Oh, but I'm not sure if I'd want to go face to face with anyone who's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If someone gets the cuckoo over cereal, I don't see how they're not an unpredictable threat in combat. Same goes for Honeycomb. Snap, Crackle, and Pop have the numbers advantage. Also, with names like that, I don't want them anywhere near my bones and spine. But my pick would have to go with Captain Crunch, purely for the military arsenal he has access to. Someone thought about that. Wow.
Well, this is Reddit, you know.
Yeah.
It's probably done during COVID, so we got lots of time.
Victor Blimp Muscle.
Victor Blimp Muscle.
Blimp Muscle.
Muscle.
Yeah, that's a good name. Oh, yeah. He says the Raisin Bran Sun will incinerate them all.
Let's see, there we go.
Excuse me, I'm going to fart. And the next one from Zoinks7 is about the Raisin Bran Sun again.
No love yet for the Trix Rabbit.
Here is one for Captain Crunch with the naval warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I
then
get
we
that.
got old hippie chick. Gary Grapenut. That cereal broke everyone's teeth. Oh, shit. Armchair Anger has some stuff to say. Armchair Anger says, Breakfast of the Gods is an entire webcomic based around this premise. Shit. Sort of, it's more like a dark fantasy that happens to involve cereal mascots as the cast of characters. Tony the Tiger and Count Chocula are not to be fucked with, among others, he says. And then, he links to the 3 different books.
There's actually books on this.
Breakfast of the Gods. I'm sure it was a comic book, graphic novel-ish type deal.
Webcomic.
Webcomic. See, there you go.
Let's do a link here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Here's the first issue.
So all the kids at home can see what's going on.
That's crazy.
Fuck them.
Shit, it doesn't look bad either. Come on. Load, you bitch. There we go.
Breakfast of the Gods.
I'm going to check that out.
Guess we've already found Pick of the Week for this week.
I'm going to save that comment. Anyway, Shine Spark 7 says, Powdered Toast Man.
That wasn't a real breakfast cereal.
Yeah.
That was a Ren and Stimpy bit, I think, if I remember correctly.
Here's another.
I don't remember that being a. It could have been.
Powdered Toast Man.
It was a mascot. It was a cereal mascot within a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like Powerpuff Girls or Ren and Stimpy or something along those lines. That guy don't count.
Ice Mage 27 has another count for Captain Crunch. And this one isn't about the military warfare. He says he could just crunchitize all the other mascots and leave them in that alternate dimension for the rest of eternity.
Crunchitize.
Crunchitize.
Oh, sure, you not to fuck with an admiral.
Crunchitized.
Lost Borillion says, the Applejacks brothers. They can work together and give their enemies the stare of psychological erosion, like in my childhood.
I totally forgot that Applejacks had a fucking mascot.
God, that dates us.
Don't worry, he just delivers. Yeah, he's just playing the commercial.
It links to an Applejacks commercial.
Sure,
I don't know.
Of course it does.
Old Man of the Sea gives another vote for the Leprechaun for Lucky.
Attaboy, old man.
21 for a year. My money is on Tony the Tiger. Oh, we forgot about this one. Brady 7 says, Quaker Oats guy. He's got God on his side.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Quaker Oats guy is probably like one of the first ones to get wiped out. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, it's all great to be like Quaker and Amish and all that, but
he ain't surviving magic.
He ain't surviving a fucking tiger. A jacked up tiger on roids. No, not much of a
those
chance.
Quaker types couldn't even figure out that people were not witches.
Guys ready for a play-by-play battle? And this is the last one.
Oh, Jesus.
Who do you think won? Says, well, right out of the gate, Captain Crunch is going to shiv, snap, crackle, and pop with his sword. Toucan Sam has a grudge against Captain Crunch, though the whole pirates enslaving pirates as pets thing doesn't sit too well with him. So he crushes Captain Crunch's head with his beak while the captain is digging through Crackle's pockets for his wallet.
Oh, he's saying the captain is Jewish, is he? Well,
he's a pirate. And he's looking for the money.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, I won't play the racist song then, goddammit.
On the other side of the arena, Tony the Tiger is fucking some shit up. He's already chowed down on Trix, snapped Sugar Bear's neck, and stuck an M80 up Big Hum Yum Diggum Frog's ass.
Diggum Frog, yeah.
Count Chocula commits suicide. he has had issues to begin with. Nobody can catch Lucky, though, because he's been practicing these escape maneuvers for years.
Manures or maneuvers?
Maneuvers.
I like maneuvers better.
He's been practicing escape maneuvers.
I prefer the escape maneuver myself.
However, a quick sting from Buzz is enough to trigger his anaphylaxis, and he suffocates to death. The Flintstones crew rolls in and swats Buzz, then clubs Tony the Tiger to death. This leaves just Toucan Sam and the Flintstones left. So they thought. Even though Sugar Bear is dead, Sonny the Cuckoo Bird was hiding in his backpack. Banjo-Kazooie style. He crushes up.
Banjo-Kazooie style.
He crushes up and snorts a line of Cocoa Puffs, rips out Toucan Sam's trachea, and severs the Flintstones' jugular veins. Sonny the Cuckoo Bird not only wins, but also incites a military coup to overthrow the government and becomes a harsh yet benevolent ruler of his people, as long as the weekly Cocoa Puffs quota is met. There you go.
There you go.
I appreciate that. That was great, but I still would have to disqualify because the Flintstones were not an original.
Yeah, they weren't a serial character.
They weren't serial
character.
Originated.
I'm letting it slide because the whole...
Because it was worth the trip.
The whole
trip was good, yeah.
Yeah, the journey was wonderful.
Yes, it was fantastic.
It was nice.
That was a great car ride.
And let's just throw this one as a bonus one for the end.
Of course.
Throw away or begs you to stay. Mr. Rogers in a blood-stained sweater. And that's it. These are really fun.
One quick mention of the Tricks Rabbit. He's fucking dead. God, dead.
There's the Tricks Rabbit. He's dead.
I forgot about the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bird.
Oh no, I knew Sonny had to be there somewhere.
I completely forgot about him.
For Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, I think that was nuts.
You know, nobody ever brought up the old Cheerios, dude.
Right?
Remember when we were kids? It was like a little chalk stick figure with the Cheerios.
Or the onslaught of any fucking sports person that's been on a Wheaties box.
Well, Bessie again. That I got in that guy's world, maybe. But
Right.
but here again, it's already
not a cereal box character.
So which one do you put Bruce Jenner on then? Wheaties or Fruit Loops?
Yes. You put him on the Wheatie Loops box.
The Wheatie Loops.
Wheaties, no fruity flavored.
Oh my God! All right, well let's go ahead here as we begin to wrap things up a little bit. Picks of the week for the week this week, Jason. You got anything?
No, not really. Not really at all. I haven't started watching anything new. I've been trying to get through Star Trek Discovery, and they just
and it's really, really hard.
Oh, it's like a chore, dude. Oh my, I don't know. It's all weird. They went 900 something odd years in the future, and now they're all updated and shit, and it doesn't look like Star Trek. It looks like fucking Mall Ninja Star Trek.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like the nacelles of the ship are detached and held together through some mysterious force or whatever. And then they've got these cutout sections in the ship and stuff. It just kind of looks like Mall Ninja, like one of those rainbow colored mermaid knives or something. And I don't know.
That would be hard to watch.
I'm I've gone through the first 2 seasons, so now it's
you're invested.
You've got to invest. Yeah,
I'm invested in the shit now, and
I've gotten this far.
And there's no new episodes of the Lower Decks yet, and Picard hasn't released anything. And
it's like wading through season 8 of Smallville, where we had to deal with Doomsday, and it was not a good season. It really wasn't. But hey. 1 out of 10. You take it for what it is.
Right.
Yeah, 90%. Yeah, that gets you an A.
Yeah, I was trying to find something good about it, but I was I don't know, man. It's just turned into General Hospital with a little bit of Star Trek in it.
with mall space cadets.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brett, how about you, sir? What have you got?
Well, we're thinking about doing a fight night tomorrow.
Oh, for Tyson.
Mike Tyson is fighting Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
What, for real?
Like it's a boxing match.
Yeah.
Like happening, like right now.
Like tomorrow.
Tomorrow
like a
night,
replay.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we are recording this on Friday.
Like two old guys are going to go at
Saturday
it.
night is Mike Tyson
And from
versus Roy Jones Jr.
From what I've
I want to
heard,
see that.
yeah,
I'm so curious.
I'm curious.
and from what I've been reading is, both of the fighters have basically said, no, this is a fight. This is a fight. This isn't a sparring match. This is a fight.
This isn't a sparring match. I'll tell you right now. I'm coming out there. I'm going to kick Roy Jones Jr.'s ass up and down the wing, and it's going to be brutal. It's going to be one hell racist fight. Hell, I'll even say it's ludicrous. The damage I'm gonna put on Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr. It's gonna be hellacious.
And you know what, dude? If Mike Tyson said that, he's the type of guy that would back up his words, man. When he was in his prime,
oh, dude, yes,
Mike Tyson was a fucking
He
machine.
was, yeah,
like oh man, he was knocking guys out in seconds in the first rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. People were pissed off in the 80s because the matches didn't last longer than a minute and a
Right.
half. But that's how fucking like Buster Douglas and Evander Holyfield figured out his game. Just cover up, let him do his shit for 2 minutes, and then he'd be fucking winded.
Yep.
And then go in and lose, and then you end up losing an ear out of the deal. But whatever.
Right.
it's a good story.
I'm gonna eat your kids. I'm gonna eat your grandkids.
But yeah, like surviving that initial onslaught though, that was, and then like there's some like video clips you can see that he had Mike Tyson could dodge the fucking punches too, just whiff.
Oh, yeah.
whiff, and fucking come back with an uppercut and knock a motherfucker out.
Was he on the Olympic team before he went pro, or did he go straight pro?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't think he did.
I don't think he was on the Olympic team.
I don't think so.
Huh.
I'd have to look, but I don't believe he was.
But I'll let you know. I'm thinking. I'm 90% sure that should happen. That's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Just get enough people in to pony up.
Yeah, and then figure out how like the morning goes, and I mean it's something I want to do. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the wife's in on it.
Well, it kind of has to be. It's oh, surprise! I invited people over. Surprise! We're gonna watch a fight.
They're wanting dinner.
You know the guy from Mike Tyson Mysteries? We're gonna watch him fight.
Here's the mystery: how the hell is he getting in a ring at 60-some years old?
Carefully. He's going under the ropes, not over.
What do you mean I can't fight with my walker?
It's not fair.
I'm not going to use it, not like the last time. It'll be fine. Trust me, I'm Mike Tyson.
Take my dentures out.
Yeah, I'll just gum him this time.
Michael Tooth.
What about you, TJ?
I can't gum an ear off, you silly goof.
I can try.
Oh, shit. But, at least got to give Mike Tyson respect for being able to laugh at himself, too. Like being
Mike Tyson Mysteries is fucking outstanding.
So funny.
Like the movies he's been in and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's just the joke and he knows it, but he just plays right along with it. Like, one of my favorite ones, I can't remember the name of the fucking movie, but they go into his house and In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins is playing. And he's like making them wait and wait and wait until the drum part comes on.
Oh Christ, I can't remember. Well, was that The Hangover where they were in the hotel?
It may have been.
I don't remember.
But yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, that one cracks me up. It's the only funny scene I see. It's the only funny scene in the whole movie. So it's for me anyway. I don't know. But him fighting, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing. Whether it's a movie, the boxing, I'm laughing all the way to the bank, fuckheads.
Yeah, win and lose, they both make a shit ton of money. So,
and Robin still gets half, the bitch.
I should have talked to OJ. He knows how to murder people. Get away with it.
She had a way better warrior than I did. Oh boy, take me to the Queeneth.
They just got to put like that'd be a good TV show. Just random celebrities in the ring with Tyson. Next, Joan Rivers.
And she's been dead.
And next week, Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Mike Tyson versus Tom Cruise. Like one of those celebrity death match. That's what they need to bring back.
Right?
Celebrity death match.
Oh, it'll end up being like Animaniacs.
How can you do celebrity death match?
Well, number one, Mills Lane is dead. So we would miss out on that. And like I said, with this era of political correctness, people are too fucking scared. And so then you have guys that will fucking go balls out.
Fuck them, do it anyway.
Well, yeah, but then you got guys that will go balls out, like Family Guy, like South Park, like Rick and Morty. But it's just I don't know. And even with this fucking crop of celebrities, nobody's like an awesome celebrity to poke fun at. It would just basically all be pop, like the chick pop singers. And even they all fucking blend together. Somebody was asking me the other day.
Cat versus Miley Cyrus.
Fuck, dude, I am down for that.
In an all-oil wrestling match.
Fuck yeah, bitch, I'm a cow versus coming like a wrecking ball. Fuck yeah, dude.
Boom.
Oh, no.
Fuck yeah, dude. I would pay good pay-per-view money to see that shit. Doja Cow and Doja Cat and fucking Miley Cyrus. Boom, I'm in.
Oh,
no. Or you do it like an old school UFC, like old school UFC tournament style.
Oh hell yeah!
So you get all of them just across the board. Fucking Ariana Grande and fucking
Cardi B and stuff.
Cardi B versus Billie Eilish.
We got to throw some like classics in
one's
there.
a whore, the other's a narcoleptic. Who's gonna pull it off?
Like Madonna versus Kylie Minogue.
Oh, you want to look at the senior circuit, do you?
Yeah. Get age brackets in there too. You know,
it's a fucking.
Old Madonna and old Cyndi Lauper.
Jesus Christ.
It would just be a purse battle.
Be like
with their tennis ball.
It'd be like
the referee.
Be like watching two old ladies fight over the last Splish and Splash Barbie on fucking Black Friday.
Mine.
You're right.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Madonna. Debbie Gibson, you fucking whore, you got nothing on me.
Next.
Debbie Gibson versus Tiffany.
Once I take care of Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, your ass is next. I don't care who you think you are.
And Paula Abdul, you got nothing.
There's another one in there. Martika.
Jesus Christ.
Toy Soldiers.
Yes. former Kids Incorporated great. If you remember that show.
You can go tag team matches.
That's digging to the bottom of the barrel.
I know one. This would be a classic match. It would be like a Destiny's Child versus In Vogue.
Oh, you've got okay. So we'd have to now we're going into fucking different classes and age brackets, and now we got three-way dances
we'll
where
just
you've
have
got
it at the height of their popularity. We'll take it from them.
Yeah, but no, that's just because you have to go that window there because like Destiny's Child was like way later, but you've still got like here you go, In Vogue. SWV,
Salt and Pepper and stuff.
Salt and Pepper. TLC would be one that would throw in there. Expose.
Salt and Pepper versus the Spice Girls.
See, the Spice Girls, we'd have to,
because it'd be 4 versus 2.
It'd be 5 versus. Well, no, that would be 3. You got to throw Spinderella in there.
Oh yeah, with Salt and Pepper.
Spinderella's fuck it up one time. Your ass.
Yeah, but if you look at the women that are on there, I think it's still a fair fight.
Okay, here's the thing. with the Spice, we're going to go way over just because we're talking about the fucking female pop singer
battle
of the stars, battle royale. Serial killers to serial hit makers. Okay, with the Spice Girls, you'd have to cut it down to 3 to fit in that window.
To have a fair fight. Yeah.
Because the 3-way dance, all the acts are 3.
I think Salt and Pepper could take all 5.
Yeah, you got to set rules. You got to have the ground rules on this. So, okay,
hold on a minute.
Posh Spice is gone.
Hold the phone one second.
All right.
You said we're going old school UFC style. There was like 2 rules.
Well, it's tournament bracket. Yeah, but you didn't have more than one fucking
rules.
It was never 2-on-1. It was a fair matchup. It was just different fighting styles. So
there was a lot of not fair matchups.
Well, I mean, yeah, fucking Dance Heaven against like 150-pound fucking. So it was one reverse helicopter.
What TJ is saying is basically if it's a 4-girl group, they'd have to be versus like another 4-girl group.
Right. And if we're doing bracketing,
3v3.
And so Spice Girls, I would eliminate Posh Spice because she's herpetic. And so if there's an open wound, we don't want her infecting the rest of the talent.
Right.
Because, she married David Beckham, so she's got the herpes. So she's gone. And then Ginger Spice left the group first to whittle it down. So Ginger Spice would be out. So it would be Scary Spice. God damn, why do I know this shit? Because I was working retail in the 90s.
He knows their names.
Dude, when you're working retail in the 90s and from the music corner, all you hear is, tell you what you want, what I really, really want.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know why I love the Spice Girls in that cursory glance? If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. That's the woman I want in my life. So Scary, Baby, and my personal favorite, the one that would be the Mary in the Mary Fuck Kill game, Sporty Spice.
You thought way too much about the Spice Girls.
Just enough so I can get through this bit.
Okay.
So with that, those would be my 3: Scary, Baby, and Sporty Spice. And you realize as we're talking about all of these, Baby and Sporty are the only 2 white women. So they're out in the first round. I'm sorry. They're
done.
They're done. It's game over right there.
Yeah, but they might bring guns.
The Spice Girls?
No, they won't. Never mind.
You know who would bring guns is oh shit, I had the name on the tip of my tongue. They sing the song Cherry Pop.
Cherry Bomb?
Cherry Bomb.
Oh, the Runaways?
The Runaways.
The Runaways were a guitar band. I mean, it was Joan Jett and Lita Ford and like 3 other no-names.
Yeah, I bet you the fucking Lita Ford and Joan Jett could take on a Spice Girl or 2, buddy. I don't know what universe you're from.
How is it that we went from like soul singer and pop singers to like fucking 70s quasi-punk?
There was no rules on genre of music. We were just naming.
It was just celebrity.
You're the one that's imposing all these rules on yourself.
I'm just trying to make it a fair tournament.
It's not a fair tournament. This is our imaginations, you fuck.
There's nothing fair about my imagination. So my pick for the week this week is the Quad M Battle of the Stars in all of its various tournament bracketing.
Someone figure it out and put it on a wall.
Look, I'll even do like a special side podcast for that one.
I would pay for that pay-per-view. I would pay for that.
Who the hell is Expose? Well, you hear him count many, many, many wonderful times through any department or retail store's Muzak as you're walking through.
Yeah. You know when you're walking through a retail store and go, "Who the fuck is this?" That's them.
It's them.
Goddamn. I really am looking forward to seeing fucking Cardi B versus Billie Eyelash.
The Billie Eyelips girl.
WAP versus narcolepsy. This is going to be fantastic.
Both them bitches need a nap.
You look tired. Let me knock your ass out. Wonderful promos that we'd be cutting on. Oh, that's just brilliant shit. Pardon my phone, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess you forgot to turn their shit down.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Right.
So,
and even TJ.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sing yeah.
Dunk.
All right.
Caffeine pills are kicking in, motherfucker.
All right. Anything left to promote, propagate, or pander, good people?
No.
Then that will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. As always, gang, whatever podcast catching app that you're listening to us on, make sure to rate, review, and subscribe. That is always so important. Also, the social media. Make sure to follow us, like us, and share us on the Book of Face, the Twitter, and Instagram. So, until the Quad M Battle of the Stars next time around, this is TJ,
Jason,
and Brett.
And we will see you all later, gang. Take care.
You've been listening to the Quad M Show. Copyright 2020. Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, or concerns, email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at quadmcomics.
Yeah, I don't get that. When you see a dog, when a dog's like, "Bleh," and then they look at it and smell it and start eating it.
Yeah.
Like,
cats do it too.
Yeah, what?
Fucking weirdos. Animals are weird too.
Yeah,
we're pretty fucking weird animals too. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Two Girls in a Cup? The defense rests, Your Honor.
I got nothing.
Shit on me.
Right.
We got two girls, one covenant, Alabama Hot Pocket.
Yeah, exactly.